Hey, what's up, Drinking Bros? It's me. It's Rockman. Yeah, and I want to do something different today. I kind of want to give a little bit of a shout out to Article 15 crew. If you guys, some of you might not know this, but Drinking Bros was created by the Article 15 crew, and it was created so we can have a place for like-minded individuals to make it so no veteran should ever drink alone again. As a matter of fact, no body should ever drink alone again. All right, so we created this for you guys, and it has been an amazing journey. But sometimes I feel like I just want to remember where it came from and appreciate Matt Best, Jared Taylor, and the rest of the Article 15 crew for creating such an outlet for us. And with that, here's some testimonies.
Article 15, Drinking Bros, it's really given me that sense of belonging that I haven't had since I was in the Marine Corps. After I got out of the military, I was pretty lost. It's not like it had anything to do with any bad experiences I had, because I really didn't have any. But I didn't have that sense of belonging. I didn't have that community that I had when I was in after I got out. And for a long time, I was really lost. And Drinking Bros, Article 15, Matt, JT, Rocco, they've been there for me in some of the hardest times I've ever had in my life. And so for that, I'm eternally grateful.
I was part of the whole dysfunctional mindset when, through Article 15 clothing sites, videos, you name it, eventually led me to the Drinking Bros community. One of the first things I noticed or read when I joined this community was something posted by Rocco that simply started out saying, "We are not broken, nor are we singular individuals." And it went on to expand on that more and more during the article. That resonated really well with me. It started me on the path back from that self-depreciating, dysfunctional mindset, and enjoy life.
When I found out I was getting out of the military, someone had recommended that I look for my local chapter's Drinking Bros page, and I did. I ended up going to a meetup about a week after I got home. I didn't have any friends here. They were all from high school doing the same shit, either in jail or rehab, and I didn't want anything to do with them. So I went to a meetup, and that's where I met my now best friend, neighbor, gym partner, everything. Brianna May and I met in December or January. She knows the exact date. And we have been inseparable ever since. She has made my transition from military to civilian life 1,000 times better. So thanks to Drinking Bros and Article 15 clothing, I now have a best friend and a support system, and I love it.
When I found Drinking Bros a couple years ago, I was in the middle of a really bad custody battle. My parents and I had been fighting. I basically had my wife and only a couple of friends, and since finding Drinking Bros, I found a community full of like-minded individuals who have the same views, same love, same everything that I do, and I found a home, and it's actually helped me become a lot better, because I'm not as bitter anymore. I'm not as much of an asshole. Granted, I'm still an asshole, but maybe just a teensy little bit less. But anyway, and since admitting the Chicago chapter, I've met a lot of great people, and I'm definitely looking forward to the next 20 years of Drinking Bros.
This group has probably saved my life. 7 months ago, I lost my baby brother. He was a Marine, and this is one of the groups that has kept me alive to this day. There are times where I've wanted to not be here anymore, pretty much join him, and I have kids and I have reasons to stay alive, but there's those days when you just feel so alone and you just don't know what you're going to do. And I come on Facebook and see something from Drinking Bros, whether it's somebody doing a shot train or somebody doing just something even stupid maybe, or just, it can make me smile, just the smallest thing. So for that, I'm forever grateful for this group. And
I guess you could say I was at a point, I missed a lot of what was good for me in the military. Camaraderie, the bullshitting, the looking out for guys, you know, didn't matter if you knew the guy or not, but you knew guys you served with, you knew instantly what he was about, and you'd, you know, offer him a beer, a place to crash, you know, if he was hungry, you'd give him a sandwich, didn't matter. I got that kind of vibe from it, and I was and still am at a pretty rough point in my life, and, you know, that's what I miss about the military. It's what I still miss about it. I don't miss the bullshit and the politics and the crap that everyone hates. It's everyone else, and I didn't had that, and I still really don't get into that much anymore, but it's what keeps me coming back and what keeps me liking Drinking Bros and following the podcast and trying to help out those I can, even though wouldn't say I'm too good at it or know how to do it very well, but it's what gets me through the days, a lot of rough days, so I appreciate it, and as long as the Drinking Bros are there and makes me laugh and puts a smile on my face. And
Drinking Bros to me means family. We all have our own demons, our own problems, but a lot of those demons that we all have, we share them. We all come from a really fucked up mind state. That's why we all talk shit, give each other hell. It's all in good fun. But when somebody really needs help, this community of people is always the ones to reach out and try and help each other. When I found this group, I was in a really, really dark place. But because of a lot of people that I've met, and a lot of people that I now call my good friends, I'm not there anymore. At all. Ever. There's always somebody that you can reach out to and talk to. And there's always somebody who cares. Drinking Bros is a family. Whether you want to believe that or not, that's what this is.
Hey everybody, my name's Jess, and I wanted to take a minute and express my gratitude for Article 15. A couple of years ago, I was looking for something funny on the interwebs that was military related because it was a community that I missed so much, and I discovered a Kesha video with some veterans singing in a car, and after that I started looking up all kinds of Article 15 YouTube videos and checking out their shirts, and then the next year they said that they were starting this group called Drinking Bros, and I thought, well, that's a horrible idea. I'm going to stay away from that. And then I requested membership, or requested approval to become a member of that group. And ever since then, my life has changed so much. I finally found the community that I was looking for, that I thought I was so far away from. I joined Vigilant Guard, one of the subgroups, and also became an admin eventually. And to say that group has saved my life is an understatement. The friends that I've made in Drinking Bros have become more like family to me, and they're the ones that I support and who I count on. And also the wonderful thing about Article 15 is everything that they've been involved in the last few years, I've been able to feel like I was a part of too, between concerts and movie and books and events that they've done. It's allowed me to get involved in the veteran community more than I would have been able to here just at home, and work with organizations to further help out our family and brothers and sisters in arms. So for that, I'm super grateful. It wouldn't have happened if I had never stumbled upon the Your Love is My Drug video and enjoyed so many other ones. So thank you, Article 15. Thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you for everything that you take a part in. And thank you for including us all on the ride with you.
Hey, what's up, Drinking Bros? This is Jason, one of your admins over in Vigilant Guard. Hey, earlier this week, Rocco asked everybody to post a little video about how Drinking Bros changed your life. And, well, for me, it's simple. It gave me a life. 2.5 years ago, lost my job, and was in a really bad place and just didn't give a shit about anything. I was living my life basically feeling like somebody owed me something and things were just supposed to be given to me, and man, I can't believe that I even thought that way. It's amazing. But one of the first videos that I can really remember was Rocco laying down the law and basically just saying that nobody owes you shit. You signed the paper, you did what you did, you know what you did, and you know why you did it, and nobody owes you anything for that. Nobody cares that you did what you did in the military. You know, it's a cool story here and there, but man, you got to go make something of yourself in the civilian world, and that's what I did, along with a lot of other drinking bros helping me along the way. And I truly believe that if I wouldn't have found this group, I probably wouldn't be here right now. It's sad to say, but I don't think my kids have a dad, and wife will be a widow. But I'm pretty glad I'm here. I'm glad I met the people I've met, and I'm glad I get to help some of the people I get to help on a daily basis. And I tell you, the family I've come to have in this group, it's the strongest family I've ever had with people I've never met. And even with people I have met, this bond that I've built with these people is still stronger than that. And to those people, I want to say I love you, and I appreciate every bit of it. And to the rest of you drinking bros out there, man, just sounds cheesy, but open your heart. There's a lot of cool people out there that can come in and make your life a lot better.
So I don't really remember how I came into Drinking Bros. I think I saw a friend who was sharing or posted something, and I'm pretty sure I was drinking that night, so I stumbled my way into Drinking Bros. But I do remember that it was about a week before Christmas of 2015, and I didn't really post anything or say anything in the group. I just kind of checked it out for a while. And then on New Year's Day, I lost somebody who was very close to me. It kind of just made me shut down, and I really kind of secluded myself. But then I remembered what I had seen in the group, and there's just so much support and camaraderie, and so much positivity, and so many badasses with such inspirational stories, you know, and the sense of humor. Love the sense of humor, and so that's what kept me coming back, and it did. It helped me snap out of my funk. I've made some great friends through Drinking Bros, and I'm quite positive that we'll be friends for life. So, thanks, Drinking Bros. Keep doing what you're doing.
Drinking Bros. I want to give a shout out today to ART15. You know, when those guys founded that company, they had the vision of bringing like-minded people together, and they really have accomplished that. Drinking Bros is fucking the best. I've made some new friends, and people I almost would call my best friends. They're all in Drinking Bros. But without ART15, we wouldn't have Drinking Bros. So cheers to those guys. I'm drinking coffee. And we wouldn't have Black Rifle coffee. I can't imagine the world without that. And my favorite, let's think, is whiskey. You know, that's what brings it all together. All right, love you, Drinking Bros. And once again, cheers to ART15 boys. You know, there's going to be just so many great things down the road. I can't wait.
For me, it's very personal. Came back from a deployment, lost a bunch of good guys, came home to a family death that day, or pretty much that same day, and then went through a lot of bullshit and depression. And you know, ART15 and Drinking Bros came along at the right time and pulled me out of everything that was kind of eating at me. Helped me build relationships across not only the nation, but across the world. I've met some great people. So cheers to the guys at ART15 for creating this community. To me, in a sense, it's become our modern day VFW. You know, I interact with more people here on a daily basis than I do in real life. So without this, you know, I'd probably still be, I don't know if I'd even be here. So cheers to Drinking Bros. Right now I'm going to take a shot for our fallen. And a beer for our deployed. Keep at it, boys. Love you.
Our Drinking Bros changed my life. Well, short and sweet. It, you know, I kind of pulled me out of a hole and realized I wasn't alone, and good people. Not really it didn't really give me a sense of purpose. It more kind of brought me back in line with that. And friends, good people.
It has shown me that there's actually people out there that care, that family is more than blood, and that we are never truly alone. My family, my so-called friends suck. I call the drinking bros my family, my friends. They've given me the support and the love that I've needed when I've needed it. That is what Drinking Bros has done for me.
It all started with some funny videos and Matt Best and Ranger panties. And then it was t-shirts, and it was Drinking Bros. Yeah, OG Drinking Bros, right? And then it was Black Rifle Coffee, and it was the podcast. It was a fucking movie, and it was great, and it was awesome. And we've met so many people who otherwise, at least me, there's no way that I would have met half of these people. Like Mary Digg, there's no way that I would be able to be friends with Mary and so many other really cool people if it hadn't been for what started out as a funny video on the internet and then turned into Drinking Bros and everything else. And Sean has people to drink with, so.
Yeah, now I never have to drink alone. So, love you, ART15.
Hello, I'm Bruce McLaughlin. My first interaction with anything Article 15 was the How to Be Tactical video. Funny, still funny to this day, still watch it. There was one scene in particular that really kind of struck out. I was watching it with my training partner at the time. Matt goes to Rocco, or Rocco goes, "These colors don't run, motherfucker." And Matt goes, "Yeah, because you're fat as fuck." My training partner busts out laughing. He says, "Dude, that's you." Yes, I'm fat. I get it. I'm 260 pounds of love. But that being said, did some research. Didn't know anything about the guys. Went online, went to Google, found Article 15 clothing, bought my first shirt. True professional, actually. Still wearing it to this day. Not too much longer after that, got an email inviting me to this thing called Drinking Bros. What the hell is that? So, joined, I think 800 or 1,000 members, somewhere in that range. And within a couple of days, I knew I had found something pretty special.
I've never been military. I'm not a veteran. I've been a cop 25 years. I found Article 15 the same way most of you guys did, by watching some funny videos on the internet. They made me laugh, and 3 or 4 years later, here I am. That Rocco talks a lot about transitions, about transition from the military to being a civilian, or just different transitions in life. And I'm at that point in my life where I'm looking at a severe transition in the next couple years. It's time for me to retire, and I'm not done yet. I'm done being a cop, but I'm not done. And thanks to the example set by Article 15, the things I learned from hanging out with the guys, getting to know the guys, interacting with them online, and just watching their example, I've learned that I can do anything I want after this job. That when I'm done being a cop, there's no reason I can't own a business. You know, I opened a business because of the example I saw from Rocco and from the guys at Article 15 and the mentorship they provided me.
My first acknowledgement of Article 15 is when CNN did a story on Matt Best about his Rangers versus Navy SEALs video. I hopped on YouTube, checked it out, said, "Dude, this guy's funny as fuck." Started following him from there. And then one day they popped up and said, "Hey, we got some big news coming." That's when Drinking Bros started. And I've been a member of Drinking Bros ever since. I don't know the fucking number. Who fucking cares? I just, you know, some guys were like, "Oh, I was Drinking Bros since blah." All I know is me and Tim came in at the same time. later on that year, Rocco was traveling to New York on a trip to help catch a fugitive, and his plane got laid over in Chicago. It was the night the Blackhawks were playing in the Stanley Cup Finals. It was Game 7. Rocco posted, "Hey man, I'm stuck at O'Hare. I live 15 minutes from there. Tim, I think, lives like a half hour from here, or from there, and Bruce lives not too far from there." All three of us didn't know each other. It was I was showing up at a bar meeting a dude. I'm like, when the fuck does that never happen? You know, that shit doesn't come out right. My wife's like, "Where are you going?" I was like, "Oh, I'm going to a bar and meet some big fucking Latino dude I never met before." She's like, "Oh, great. That's awesome." So I ended up going to the bar. I meet fucking Rocco. He acts like he's known me forever and a day. Like we're best fucking friends. That's the same night I meet Bruce, same night I meet fucking Tim. And we just hang out, drink, and just chill. From that point on, me, Bruce, and Tim have been pretty good friends. Rocco fucking forgot who I was for the longest time until I met him at the Range 15 premiere, and I had to refresh his memory that that's who I was. And then from that point on, if I ever needed him, or if I ever had an issue or something, I've actually called him a few times to talk to him about being a father, because I'm new at the shit and he's got enough fucking kids. You know, he's got like a Brady Bunch and shit. So, cheers to Article 15, man.
And last but not least, thank you. This community wouldn't be what it is today if it wasn't for all of you that participate. So again, thank you for being a part of it. Let's continue to make this community grow. See you next week.